about 30 years, I've had this can, rather large can of these Super 8 movie reels that I'd taken 30 years ago, obviously. In some cases, further back than that. They've just been sitting here degrading, much like my life. I kid, but kind of. But anyway, we have. I spent 6 hours last night going through these things, one at a time. Each reel, for you baby boomers out there, you'll recall that each Super 8 reel was about 3 minutes and 20 seconds each, times at least 200 of these things I had. So as I went through them, I whittled out the stuff that was just crap, couldn't be used. And if you don't mind, actually even if you do mind, I'm going to thread this baby up, and we're going to start watching videos that I haven't seen, in some cases for over 30 years. So I think it's pretty exciting. Let's get going here. The historic blizzard, I think of, this had to be 78 maybe? It's before that. I think it's 76. I was 16, Mark was 13. There's Snowball, Mark's dog at the time, Snowball. This is Mark and his dad up on top of their house, shoveling snow off the house. That's how much snow. We don't get winters like this anymore. There's about to be some chicanery here. Once his dad went in the house, it was time for the kids to play in the snow. That would be Mark and myself, ready for battle. I think that's me. Oh, that's me. That's me, because I always like doing the shoulder roll. That's me on my test screen. That's Mark. Or maybe it was me, I don't know. We all looked the same back then. I'm just pissing here, man. This is funny stuff. For me, I find it rather amusing. I know Mark's going to get a kick out of this. Probably no one else, but there's Snowball. That's Mark and Snowball. I don't know why it's sped up like this. I think I was in comedy mode. I think I actually overcranked it because I knew it'd be funnier. I had the option to, I had to crank this by hand, this Super 8 camera. I still have it. It's probably 50 years old. I think this is, that was Mark. Why are we both wearing red coats? This is why couldn't one of us have been? We knew how to live, I'll tell you that. I think that much is obvious. I guess I better go back a little bit, because back to the snow. The blizzard of 76, I believe it was. There's Mark. Because we were already into bodybuilding, and for some reason we thought we were going to be, you know, Mr. Olympia contenders. Oh, there was his moped, his yellow moped. I don't know when all that ruckus there was. This is Jeff Carduck's That means this puts us at right around 78, I think. Good acting there. Here's the match of a century coming up here. I was a pretty good tennis player, despite what you're about to see here in this Super 8 footage. Boy, I had quite a physique though, huh? Look at those socks. Hey, it was the mid-70s for crying out loud, okay? But as you can see, very, very exciting footage here. Hey, this is for me. The heck with you. You don't have to watch this. Who forced you to watch this? Although it is, you have to admit, rather historical stuff. And I don't know. I might color correct it later. Probably not. This is just... Actually, it looks a little bit more natural this way, I think. But here comes Mark, with the, Mark, I remember that cap. Or whatever the hell that thing is on your head. I remember that thing. I remember I wore it at one point. Not here, I don't think, but I mean, the old Weed Park, Muscatine, Iowa, Weed Park tennis courts. I was 18 then, 17. I'm 50. There's Jeff Cardux leaving, and that's his old El Camino. Of course, everything in these films are old now, but anyway, I'm 52 now, and oh, there's the Weed Park swimming pool in Muscatine. And here's some of my workmates when my first job. There's Kathy Schreiber lighting off, helping her husband Bob light off some bottle rockets. Apparently this is right around the 4th of July, I think it's 78. I don't know. Then I was always taking hours of, you should see each of these Super 8 reels is about 3 minutes and 20 seconds long. And I threw away a couple hundred of nothing but stuff like this.